first launched the R8 supercar, it was its flag on the moon moment. It was the German manufacturer's first one, and it made an amazing statement about its design and engineering capabilities, all from a car company better known for its luxury saloons. But what about the new R8? Well, true to form, it's a technical showcase, and just like its predecessor, it's a supercar you really can drive every day. And that's despite the fact that it now comes with an unbelievable 5.2 litre V10 as standard. So let's get straight down to business. What's the superlative that best sums up the Audi R8? Well, there are plenty you could use, but I think I'll stick with unbelievable, because it's both unbelievably comfortable and unbelievably fast. In fact, I can think with very few cars with a character as broad as the R8. But if I had to think of a real world example, it'd probably be something like the Volkswagen Golf R. And that's because if you put this car into comfort with its magnetic ride dampers and put the exhaust into its standard mode, it's quiet and it's amazingly comfortable over all but the most bumpy roads. The engine emits a low gravelly sound that all but fades into the background, especially on the motorway, and you really could drive this car across a continent without getting either a bad back or tinnitus. But use these satellite pods mounted on the steering wheel to switch into dynamic mode, and then select the performance option and choose dry, and it turns into a howling track monster which revs to 9,000 RPM and emits a sound like a dragon every time you back off the throttle. And because this is one of the few non-turbocharged supercars left, there's never any lag. In fact, the steering feels incredibly direct, and because you have four-wheel drive, you never really feel like the handling's going to catch you out. And to be honest, on the road, you'd have to be driving incredibly fast to get anywhere near this car's limits. So it's probably a good thing that if you buy one, Audi throw in a 4 days track tuition at Silverstone. But with a foolproof 7-speed auto, you can really enjoy the V10 Plus's raw power with 603 bhp, and that means getting from 0 to 62 in just 3.2 seconds, or more amazingly, you can get from 0 to 124 miles per hour in just 9.9 seconds, and if you've got a long runway, you can hit 205 miles per hour. The V8 model has now been replaced with an entry-level version of this V10 engine, which gets 532 bhp and takes 3.5 seconds to get to 62. And it's easy to tell the two apart, because while the standard R8 gets a pop-up rear wing, this version gets a carbon fibre fixed spoiler with matching carbon fibre side pods and things like the door mirrors and rear diffuser. And it's not just the exterior trim, because the R8 now has carbon fibre right at its core to save weight, and it manages to cut around 50 kilograms off the curb weight while increasing structural rigidity by about 40%. So the car feels incredibly stiff, while you can feel the suspension working away beneath you. And if you need to hit the carbon ceramic brakes, then you might want to warn your passenger first, because it feels like belly flopping into a swimming pool. The R8 is so low down you sort of fall into it, but once inside the cabin everything is Audi turned up to 11, so it's even more minimalist than usual, with all the major functions taken care of by the virtual cockpit, which is incredibly driver focused. The only physical controls are for the heating system and for the MMI controller, and of course the handbrake, and obviously being an R8 there's some lovely carbon fibre detailing. But what's really amazing for a supercar is the excellent visibility. There's a great view ahead, and more surprising for a mid-engine car is the fact that the view in the rear mirror is actually really good as well. And thanks to these long side windows, you also get a great view pulling out junctions. It goes without saying that the R8 is strictly a two-seater, but it's really spacious in here and there's plenty of room for people far taller than me, and I'm 5'11". So there's quite a bit of adjustment in the seats, but even more impressive is the reach and rake of the steering wheel, which means it's really easy to find a fantastic driving position. It's no MPV, but this armrest does hide two modestly sized cup holders. You also get this quite large storage cubby, which is in front of the gear shifter. And although these door pockets look tiny, they can actually fit some sunglasses or maybe a wallet. And more importantly, if you go for the optional storage pack, you get this fabric divider behind the front seats, which can take some clothes or maybe even a soft bag or a laptop bag. And of course, let's not forget, it also has a glove box. For bigger items, you step around to the front, because being a supercar, naturally the boot is under the bonnet. And well, it's pretty small though, measuring 112 litres, with some of the space taken up by this repair kit. So you'll definitely need some soft bags for in here. The Audi R8 costs from 119 grand, while this V10 Plus starts from 135,000, which undercuts the McLaren 570S and the Porsche 911 Turbo S. Of course, there are lots of really tasty options as well, including £3,000 for the laser headlamps and an essential 1,600 quid for the magnetic ride. And if you need to ask, we've been averaging between 18 and 23 mpg. So it looks outrageous, it has a fantastic engine, and it's even very civilised. So is there anything not to like about the R8? Well, for some, the fact it has such unbelievably high limits could mean that it feels a little bit uninvolving at sane road speeds. But actually, the more time we've spent with it, you get to appreciate the quality that permeates throughout the R8 at any speed. And for such an exotic car, it also represents amazing value for money. So would the Audi R8 be your dream car? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click one of the links on screen now.